happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the...
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders offense heading onto the field. And you talk about their quarterback spot. Derek Carr, he's had some struggles in the preseason, hasn't he?
He has had those, but I don't expect there to be a quick hook or anything of that nature. He's expected to be their starting quarterback for a long time. But behind him, they've gotten a good look at Connor Cook, who is their 4th-round selection. And I talked with someone from the Raiders front office. They think he can be an absolute steal. Wouldn't be surprised if he moved to number 2 ahead of Matt McGloin when the season begins.
And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the offense for the Denver Broncos. Charles, you know, there's been so much focus on the quarterback battle, and rightfully so. What about the running back battle that's going on for the Broncos?
I think it's one that's significant because C.J. Anderson really gave them great play down the stretch in 2015, and they made him a priority to be re-signed. But Ronnie Hillman's been around. He can give him a little play on the perimeter. But I love the rookie that they drafted, Devontae Booker. So it is going to be a great battle for carries and will continue during the preseason.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Again, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A toss to Murray. And some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, it's Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. To throw his Carr. Deep drop. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Anderson. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And this one complete to Virgil Green. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. Blue 90.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And, boy, he had an excellent game in Week 2 of the preseason. It was a nightmare for the Packers O-line to try to stop Khalil Mack.
And I think that's what the league feels in total. Anytime you play against Oakland and Khalil Mack, you're going to have a nightmare trying to block him, and that should open things up for other guys like Bruce Irvin, who came over in free agency. But bottom line is, Khalil Mack is a wrecking force on every snap he's on the field.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Lynch looking for someone to throw to. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Blue 90.
On third down, Lynch looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up, taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Anderson loses the football. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down that time by Nate Allen.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Lynch on the keeper. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Now let's go.
This time, Lynch will throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Murray. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Try it again on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. All right, here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Lynch looking to throw on second. He goes underneath for Anderson. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 74 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This is taken at the 3. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Now take a timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it here. This is Reese. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. keeps it on the sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, and they go quarterback sneak. I know they got it. I have to believe the head coach has said, this is 4-down territory for us. We're going to try and pick it up no matter what.
I'm thinking the same thing, because sneak, you only think inches, a foot, maybe 2 full yards. That's tough to get done.
Yeah, normally 3rd and 2, that's quarterback draw, not quarterback sneak.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. A strong running. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we're going to rally. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Well, my friend. it kind of hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
It not only does it hurt a little bit more, it almost feels like 2 losses or 2 wins, because when you get your tiebreaker at the end of the year, a win over...
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on, baby? Who's on, baby?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Around, I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul.